Wagwan, my people. Quick thing before we kick off. The views where you hear upon the Father to Father podcast, them strictly. The hosts, guests, and contributors. Them now represent Catholic Notebook, Spirit Stream Studios, the diocese, university, or any affiliated groups, you see me? And remember, this podcast is strictly for adult ears, so listen up with discretion.
Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet. A place for the soul, where wisdom speaks. Hope in the message, strength in the beat. Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's cracking?
Oh, not much. Welcome to Father Podcast, everybody. I'm Dr. Giovanni. With me is my right hand, my main man.
Father Craig Lambert.
Hey, yeah, we had to redo that intro.
Yeah, we really did.
Goodness gracious.
What do you mean good? That was you. That wasn't me.
I've been good. I've only dropped the word twice in 4 seasons. It is what it is. Anyways, I want you to listen to something. I got something for you.
Reaching for all, don't listen to St. Paul, cause I can lead the way. My ministry's growing, excommunication, I'm still glowing. MDiv, shouts still flowing, where you think the church is going. Hey, I was baptized, and this is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy.
God just called me, so ordain a lady.
Can you believe this?
Justice doesn't look right, with only male priests. Hey, I was baptized, and this is crazy.
Yeah, so there's a whole movement now to ordain women, but this whole movement is people who've been excommunicated.
Oh,
They've explicitly been excommunicated for doing what they're doing, and they still call themselves Catholic, and they're just like, "Yo, I was baptized. God called me to be a priest, so I'm now a priest." And the church was like, "Nah."
I don't see how you can hate from outside the club if you can't even get in. I'm gonna get an angry letter.
Let go. Yo, but before we start, hey, open up your second browser, give us 5 stars, put money on the books. This is what it is. This is Father Podcast, Dr. Giovanni and Father Greg. If you got the email, send it to him. Don't send it to me.
No.
He said you can't even get in.
Yo, Father Greg, Dr. G, what's good? I know it sounds clear, I know it's misunderstood. The story's wild, yeah, it's out there, no doubt. But just lean in close, just hear me out. Hear me out. Give me time, let me speak, don't doubt. The truths in my words.
You ready for some hear me out?
No.
All right, it's hear me out. 5 stars, you didn't know, 1 star, confession on Thursdays. And if you're a church doing confession on Thursdays, let us know. Catholic.org/F2F.
F2F.
Whew. But hear me out. Labels ruin everything. Hi, I'm Kayla. 25. and
Hi, Kayla.
and this is how she wrote it. So don't come at me. Okay?
I'm just listening.
No, I know, but there's a lot of likes, and so don't come at me.
All right.
Okay? Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm 25. And I don't.
She wrote in
Yes,
there?
she wrote And I don't do boxed in relationships. That's just not my vibe. So I met Marcus. He's 31, super established, super man energy.
Okay.
At this church volunteer thing, it's a lot of likes. I think I'm going to skip over the likes. We were literally feeding families. So it was already giving values, and
I'm sorry. Giving values and wholesomeness.
Okay.
Not me falling in love.
I'm sorry. I've read a lot of these. I've read a lot of these, but I don't think I've ever read someone who's typing as if they're texting to somebody before. It's just rough. Let me start this over. Okay. Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm 25. I don't do boxing relationships. It's just not my vibe. So I met Marcus. He's 31, very established, like very man energy. At this church volunteer thing, like we were literally feeding families. It was already giving values, and we just clicked effortlessly. From day one, it was so easy. We talked every single day, not even clingy. He called me randomly. I FaceTimed him. We sent each other stuff all day. It's not forced. It just flows. And yeah, I go over there. He comes over here. We spend nights together. We cook. We watch movies. All that. It's very soft life, calm, real. But I don't rush into calling something a thing without knowing what the thing might be because it's a thing. Okay?
All right.
Because the second you label something, it gets weird. There's pressure, expectations, people start acting different. And I don't want that. My friends are being so extra about everything. Jasmine's literally pulling me aside like, Kayla, girl, it's been 8 months. What are you doing? And 8 months is really not that long. 8 months of what? Connection, growth. You're acting like we're on a deadline. Brianna, she was like, so are you just okay with not being his girlfriend? And at first, I was like, okay, I guess Brianna was like, are you okay with not being his girlfriend? And first of all, I could be if I wanted to be. Let's start there. But I don't need a title to validate something that's already real. Also, he lives an hour away. His schedule's so insane. He's always working, always doing something. It's not even realistic to try to force something traditional right now. He's in his work era. I feel like people don't understand that sometimes you just have to let things be. And honestly, I think he likes that I'm not pressuring him. He's literally told me, you're so easygoing. It's very easy to be with you. That means something. And yeah, I've been at his place a bunch. It's nice. He's very put together. One time I went out there, and it was a whole thing at his parish. It was like a family day type situation. I met his kids. They're super cute. I met his kids. They're super cute. I'm obsessed with them. His son is hilarious. His daughter literally clung to me within 5 minutes. Okay. And I was like, okay, I see the vision. And his wife was there too. Damn it.
What?
What? Damn it.
Dog, I can't.
Damn it.
This kind of been redeeming. I thought there was going to be an arc. It was going to go up.
I was like, oh, he's a single dad. And then no, his wife was there too. It was like, what was it? His wife was there too. And I'm not going to lie, I don't like her. She was just a lot. Very cold, very looking me up and down.
Very committed, very married, very, what are we doing?
And for looking me up and down for no reason, like, girl, relax.
For real. Relax. What are you doing?
I don't know what her problem was, but she just came off super arrogant, very territorial energy, which is weird because I'm not even like trying to be in her space like that. But whatever, that's her. Anyway, I just feel like people are overcomplicating it. We're good. We're solid. We have something real. I don't need to slap a label on it to ruin the dynamic. I don't know. Should we make it official? Do you need a recap? That was like hard to read through because of the way she wrote. But like, all that aside, ladies and gentlemen, Father Greg's pouring himself a drink.
Gracious. Because if we're in confession, at least they'll package it better than that. You know, I just. Oh my God, that's fine.
Do you need a recap? Are you good?
For everybody else, we can go ahead and recap.
So
it.
basically, she was just like, "Yo, I'm cool. I'm vibing. This guy is everything. Like we click. We spend time together. This is cool. He's been over here before. I've been over there before. You know, we met at a church thing. This is kind of cool. But my friends are like, "Yo, you've been hanging out with him for how long, and you haven't made it official? Like, what's good with that?" And I'm like, I don't want to put a label on anything. Plot twist, turns out, you know, he's married with kids. And she's just like, I don't know why his wife's being so weird. The kids love me. I don't know why his wife's being so weird.
This junk gave me heartburn, dog. Oh my goodness.
Do you know what I think? I know I normally say, like, I'm going to give you runway. I'm going to let you take a sip. Here's my thing. This is what I think. A part of me feels like this is a friendship that is being interpreted as a romantic relationship. Because it's not as if she has said anywhere in this that he crossed the line. And if he invited her over to his church for a church event, or she just showed up at a church event with his family and all that stuff there, and he's just like, yeah, no, whatever, and his wife is cold against her, then like, to me, that's just like, his wife knows about her and his wife is annoyed at her. But I don't think there's no relationship. There's no like romantic relationship there, but the woman thinks that there's a relationship there.
But it's been 8 months, and didn't her friends say that, like, oh, when are you gonna?
It's like she's telling her friends one thing. I'm dating this guy. The reality is she's not dating him at all. Let me tell you the story again, but like more, not in her thing, but more realistic to what I think, right? Mm-hmm. She's dating. She met this guy at a church thing. He lives an hour away.
Right.
The diocese was doing something at her church. Right. He goes by himself. Mm-hmm. Fine. Habitat for Humanity's thing sponsored by the diocese. So he goes. They meet each other. Oh, she said it was something with feeding the families. Food drive for the families. He goes. Great. They spent some time together. He realized, oh, cool. They have a lot in common. They exchange phone numbers. She only lives an hour away. They start hanging out with each other. He tells his wife about her.
Yeah.
He says, oh, yeah, no, that's such and such. I met her at the food drive. Mm-hmm. He has to do something for work in that area, right? Text her, oh, hey, I'm in the area. Do you want to grab lunch? Or she goes, oh, no, why don't you just come over? Fine.
Sure.
He goes over. She tells her friends, oh, he spent the night. Mm-hmm. Because technically he did. If he spent a couple hours in the night in her house and then left. So he spent the night and then leaves and then goes home.
You're so easy to be with.
Right. You're so easy to be with. And he tells her, like, oh, you're so easy to be with. Because...
But see, you and I were talking about this normal, but there is a myriad of women listening to this right now. So like, nah. Why would he say it that way? Why do you word it that way? That's not okay.
No. Can I say it the way he actually said it?
Yeah.
You know, random night, they're sitting down. He's having a drink. She's having a drink. And she goes, you know what? I like you. And he goes, you know, I don't like hanging out with a lot of people. Like, I just don't. But for whatever reason, I find it very easy to hang out with you. You're very easy to be with. What do you hear? There's a whole preamble before that, and then you're very easy to be with.
I heard amicability. But if you type that out on text and your wife sees it,
but it's not over text.
But it wasn't over text.
No,
But
it
I'm
wasn't
saying,
over text.
but if you text it to like a friend, if you say that
Oh,
to your
yeah.
girl group, you put that in the group chat.
Oh yeah.
He said you're very easy to be with. Everyone goes, oh, we got to keep her.
Yeah.
We got someone who's in there.
Yeah. For sure. But you know what? If you think that way, and then the wife picks up on something, you said something, you came over. So now you're an hour away. You come over. And you do something like call him a nickname that the wife's never heard before.
Oh, that's different.
Touch him in a way that the wife's just like, excuse me? Now there's tension between you and the wife. He doesn't necessarily clock it because he's just like, what's going on? Because,
This is the way she's always been.
and it's not necessarily something untoward that the wife can point to and say, that is not appropriate because she's not doing something inappropriate.
But the wife is looking her up and down like there's a flag here.
Yes, and I can't come out against you because there's nothing that you're doing that's inappropriate, and you haven't done anything inappropriately.
Yes.
But you called him a nickname I don't know.
Or you're acting like you have right to his time and to his energy and to his attention, and I don't know where that relationship came from.
Or you're addressing him directly and not addressing us as a couple. I mean, like, people underestimate that. People underestimate that a lot. They underestimate that a lot. Do you understand the amount of guys that would get upset if the wife... How many times I've seen this? The wife addressed the guy directly, and the guy addressed the wife directly. Her husband is standing right there.
Yes.
He does not know the husband from Adam. Doesn't know him at all. And just goes, oh, hey, Jane, good to see you, blah, 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 blah. And then she goes, oh, Jesse, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how's the kids? Oh, the kids are great, Jane. It's like, Jane, you look great. You've been working out. Have you been? Hey, I know you've been trying that little Pilates squat.
I wouldn't even say that.
No. But I'm saying, like, this conversation I've heard recently. Angela, good to see you. John? Oh my gosh, John. Hey, run up, hug. Oh, Angela, who's this? Oh, that's right. You haven't seen him since he was so small. This is Jamie. Wow. How old is Jamie now? Jamie's 10 years old. Man, time really does fly. Dang, Angela, you look really good. Oh, stop it. Yeah. Husband is standing right there.
Hasn't gone in. Hasn't anything yet.
Hasn't been introduced. Hasn't been talked to. No one is bothering to do this. They give each other a hug. He walks the other way. Husband looks at her and says, "Why didn't you say anything?" She goes, "Stop being insecure." That's what she told to the husband, and they walked off.
Yeah, she did.
I was like, "Dang, that's gonna be a fight."
Yep.
That's gonna be a fight. And I've seen that with priests too. I've seen that with priests. Can I give you one? Can I give you one?
Yes.
I'll give you one. There's a mom. There's a family, right? After Mass, the mom comes up with the kid. It was just the mom and the kid talking to the priest. Mom hugs the priest. Says, really into it, talking back and forth, blah, 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 blah. Husband comes up. Mom took 5 steps back and then didn't look at the priest at all. And then looked at her husband and was like, "Hello, father." Like, and I looked at her like, you were just in his personal space, and now all of a sudden what's going on? What's going on? And then the priest was just like, "Oh, okay, cool." What? Like, the priest didn't even like address anything, and then was like, "Oh, what's up, John?" I don't remember his name. It was like, "Hey, what's up, John?" And the husband was tense, and then when he was addressed, he was like, "Oh, hey, father."
We're back to our regularly scheduled program.
He was like, "Oh, okay, hey, father."
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on here? And it's the same, because in my head, I was like, I only see this when it's like non-clerical situations. So the fact that I saw it with a member of the clergy, where it was like, yeah, it's the same dynamic, where the couple, the someone else is not being addressed, right? You have an individual there. There's a connection between two people. And then the partner is not part of that connection. but the partner can't say anything. The spouse can't say anything without sounding deranged or insane.
Yes.
So the husband in that situation, what is he going to say? Let's say the priest and the wife just completely disregard the husband.
Mm-hmm.
What is he going to say? Why the hell were you friendly to father? That sounds crazy.
It does sound crazy.
That sounds insane.
Can't say it out loud.
Like, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. What is he going to do?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like what do you do? There's nowhere to go with that.
Yep.
But it's an actual thing that people feel. And it's just like, how do you address that? And so I can see a situation where she is getting really friendly with the husband and the wife's just like, there's nothing I can do about this.
Mm-hmm.
There's really nothing I can do about this because
yet.
I feel like there's something wrong and I'm a woman and I know how she's thinking right now.
Yes.
And I know exactly the body language she's giving him. And I know what she believes she's in, but I can't say anything because she hasn't crossed the line. And she knows I know that she hasn't crossed the line.
That's true. It's a whole inside-outside game, dog.
Yeah.
He's about to get the Grand Inquisitor when he gets in that minivan.
Yeah.
That Honda Odyssey is going to be cooking with animosity.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna be like, "What is going on?" I didn't like. It's like, yes, we were at this thing, and it's like, have you ever been to her house? Of course, I texted you. I was at her house. I took a picture with her at her house eating dinner. It was a whole thing.
She going to be sitting at home swirling some wine and be like, I got a challenge for you. A challenge? Yeah. You're a man. You like challenges, right? Yeah. Are you guys going to be hanging out this week? Well, I was going to, swing by, after work and just sit down and have a coffee or something. Cancel on her. Tell her you can't make it. That's insensitive. It's a challenge. If you go ahead and you say you cancel, it can't happen, and she decides to throw a hissy fit about it, now we know.
But
Like, what is the we? What
is
is
the we? And then he goes, "Okay, fine." There, cancel. She goes, "Okay, cool. Just let me know."
Puts the phone down on the nightstand. All
Yeah.
you hear is bring,
And she-
three messages.
and 3 messages, and then the messages go, "Okay, cool. Let me know. Let me know next time you're in. Hope you have a good night." And then that's it. Those are 3 messages.
And he turns like, see,
See, and he just picks up the phone and goes, "Seems like someone's not insecure."
people die for less.
Dog.
People die for less.
Dog. Or better yet, he goes, text her and say you want to sleep with her.
Yo, like that. Why could you? And he's gonna blow up. He's
Yeah.
gonna blow up. Why would you ever say something like that?
I would
That's
never
crazy.
do that.
That's
I
crazy.
would never. He's like, if she rejects it, then we know. But if she doesn't reject it, then we don't know.
That's such a high. From his perspective, that's ridiculous.
I know.
Why is the stake so high? Why is it death? Why is it death or divorce? Like, why can't I just have friends?
No, it's like, why does it have to be like this? Why can't she just be like, why can't she be in her own head about it? She can have her own headcanon, and we never got to cross that line.
And meanwhile, he's freaking out. Like, I have other female friends. What about Sarah? She fires back. Sarah is ugly. Whoa.
Well, but that's the thing. And you think, and here's the thing. We go back to something that we said earlier in like one of these episodes where we said women don't like women.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing. Women are harsh against other women.
Oh,
and
yes.
they judge themselves against other women.
Yeah.
If they feel threatened by another woman, they would say like, no, blow it up.
Yep.
Blow up the relationship. If they don't feel threatened, they're just like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's all good.
It's whatever. I mean,
That's just Sarah.
yeah,
Sarah's just being Sarah.
Sarah. And you feel
Sarah's
like,
not a threat.
Sarah's not a threat. Well, even if you want to know the wildest thing?
That women talk about other women like they're in a White House briefing.
Yes.
Is this person a threat? Like, talk about terrorism, dog.
Yeah. It is the wildest thing. Also, men, like, for example, if a guy, I've seen 2,000 couples, over 15 years, 2,000 couples I have counseled. Infidelity, about 35% of those couples.
Right.
In that percentage, when the woman felt like, when the wife felt like the woman that the husband cheated on was like not a threat, she didn't care about the infidelity. What she cared about was that the husband was strategic and was able to orchestrate the whole scheduling aspect and didn't have the wherewithal to do that for her. That's what she cared about. She did not care about the actual infidelity. She's like, whatever. But you were able to do timing, scheduling, and you've never shown the propensity to do that for me.
And all I'm asking is for you to pick up the kids on time.
Right. But you've never been able to do that for me. But yet you were able to orchestrate all. She did not care about the actual infidelity. And then when you look at the science behind it, and when you go into the research, like after I became a researcher, I'm like, you go into the research and you look at it, and it's like, yeah, that checks out.
That's wild.
It checks out. For guys, though, guys are the exact opposite. It's a 50-50 before they even enter into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They either don't care if the other person cheats at all,
That's wild.
or they care 100%. There is no in between.
Yeah.
And if they cheat, they just go, oh, okay, cool. And they ask the question. No. They ask this question, right? If they don't care, they ask the question, do you love them? And if the woman says, well, no, they go, okay, cool. That's it. If they say yes, they're devastated. Because now you've taken the thing away that was exclusive between the two of us. Right? It's wild.
That is hard for me to wrap my mind around.
But that's what the research is saying. That is what 30 years of research is saying. Is that for guys, it's 50-50 before they even engage in anything with a woman. For a woman, it's about assessing the woman that is engaged. It's like that the man engaged with. If they feel like the woman is better than them in some way, shape, or form, then they're just like, the infidelity. But if they feel like they're better than the woman, they're like, oh, the strategicness of it. It's a completely different thing.
Man.
So what do you give her?
Oh my gosh, we went on such a tangent.
Yeah, I know we went on such a tangent.
So
This opened up like a whole can of worms.
it really did. We really did. I forgot we were talking about another person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what do we give her?
Yeah, what do we give her? I'm giving her a 2.
I was gonna say a 2 as well. Like she's not deplorable. Like a deplorable is a 1, but she is wholly living outside of reality. But some of it is willful as well.
Yeah, a lot of it is willful.
She's young, but she's 25. She's not that young.
She's not that young. So it's like,
So she has some personal responsibility. Yeah, that's a 2.
Yeah. So either you're right, either you're wrong. Catholic with hour / father, Catholic with hour /
F2F. Gosh, freaking heartburn, dog. I can't. I thought we were going in a direction, and then we didn't.
too. I thought it was wholesome.
Yo, Father Greg, Dr. G, what's good? I know it sounds clear, I know it's misunderstood. The story's wild, yeah, it's out there, no doubt. But just lean in close, just hear me out. Hear me,
Back when I needed a man, all I got handed was traps. Said boy go be great, but gave me no pass, so I bled from the faith I ain't know I still had. Good advice don't come cheap, real ones ran wisdom don't tweet. Now I walk through the dark trying not to repeat the same fake love that they handed to me. They come to me now like I know the route. Big bro, what's the play? Can you help me out? And I try not to laugh, but I see myself back when I was broke, begging somebody else. Ain't no manual for this, just pressure and heat. You get burnt by the ones that you thought brought peace. Told my little man, don't believe what you see. Even angels fall hard when they run in the
You ready for
street.
some Paulie advice?
Why your voice like that?
Listen.
Like you
this is
just
what
got a
it
new
is.
haircut. You're crispy.
Listen. Maybe I did. They don't need to know. It's Paulie advice.
I don't know if you can hit somebody with a smooth voice and be like, they don't need to know.
Yeah, no, it's Paulie advice.
It's a problem.
So a lot of people have sent us their emails and everything like that. So we're just gonna take it to the top. It's grouped up into different things.
Right.
This one is just like chaos of life. That's just the section.
Chaos of life.
Okay, so I'm 20, sophomore. I just transferred into this campus ministry thing because I was trying to get my life together.
That's not how you do that. That's straight chaos. That job is straight chaos.
I met this guy, Ethan.
All right.
Not a student.
Good.
He was one of the volunteer leaders. Super articulate, knows theology. Also, pause. The fact that she had to put in there, he's not a student.
Because she's listening to the last things, and we don't need a replay of the person who worked in the baseball card factory, and then it was raining, and then Bought soccer cleats.
No,
anyway,
no.
that's a throwback to like season 1.
That's season 1.
That's for the long time listeners.
That's a deep cut. If you haven't heard that one, like you really should go back. No. But she goes, hey, he's not a student. He was one of the volunteers, super articulate, knows theology, and he calls me out every time I'm trying to be super fake, especially when I'm trying to be fake deep. We started talking after an event, and then that turned into texting, and then that turned into him teaching me, which I thought it was normal until 2 a.m., voice notes, and me spilling my entire life to him, and him remembering everything as if I'm just putting it in cloud storage. Now it's gotten weird. I'm definitely emotionally attached, but I'm not delusional. I know what's happening, but also I don't know what's happening. He's never crossed the line physically. Never said anything explicit, but the way he talks to me, he always has something that just makes me melt. Also in quotation marks. Meanwhile, other girls in the group are like, oh, he's just like that.
Interesting. That's the girl's response? That's
the
not usually how that goes.
Other girls in the group are just like, oh, he's just like that. But I'm noticing he's not like that with them. He doesn't even look at them. Whenever we have a spare moment, he skips past them and he comes talks to me. Whispers something in my ear. He has me giggling, and then it goes off. And when I think we're about to get close to kiss, he pulls back and says, I gotta go. And then
that white flag is waving. That white flag is waving. Wave your flag. Wave your flag, buddy. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
it's gotten to a point where one time I tried to kiss him, he turned it into a pirouette. He turned me around and hugged me from behind and said, protect your peace.
What? What does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Like, what? Protect your peace? He did a pirouette? Dog, that is the move of a married man.
He's like, let's not rush into relationships.
Well, you're both single, right?
Yeah.
So how is she like, I'm not delusional? What does that mean? I'm not delusional. You guys are both single. Why don't you just date?
And then let's not rush into relationships.
But hug her from behind?
He turned her around and then like pirouetted her and bring her back up, and she's like, hey,
that's not something you do with a friend.
Protect your peace. Let's not rush into relationships.
Are you
girl.
straight chaos? Well, what's going on? Protect your peace. That's a strange thing to say.
Let's not rush into relationships. Now I'm confused. And I don't know what to do, because now he's basically been a great emotional support. Because when something happens and I need someone to turn to, I can pray, I can talk, but a text from him turns my day completely around. My question is like, how do I figure out if this is actually something real that's just doesn't have a label, or if I'm in a weird situationship where I'm getting all the intimacy without any commitment? Because it's getting harder and harder for me not to be feral. Because he can't be this way, be single, and keep shutting me down.
Is he a seminarian?
But she don't know. It doesn't say.
That's where it ends?
That's where it ends.
Dog.
That's where it ends.
That's criminal.
That's the questions. She's wanting advice. She's wanting advice.
She go, yo, I know you're listening to this right now.
She's wanting advice.
She's probably going crazy too, because like, that's what I've been saying. What's going on?
Have you or have you ever been a seminary?
At any time. Been affiliated with a religious order.
I mean, like that's pretty much it. That's the question.
Dog, that's crazy. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. It could be like three different options, right? It could be one, he is married, which I don't think that he is.
He's 23.
He can still be married
Yeah,
at 23.
He's 23. He's a leader. Everybody knows he's single. He's unattached to anybody. I don't think he's married.
I don't think he's married either, but that's a possibility.
Okay,
right?
fine.
He could be
If
married.
we're just throwing out possibilities, fine.
Let's throwing noodles to the wall and seeing what sticks.
All right, say less.
Exactly. Without throwing noodles, so be chastity, But anyway, I'm just saying, like, yo, he can be married, but we don't think that he's married. Neither of us think that he's married. Two, he's in a form of a relationship somewhere. Maybe she lives like far away. And she's just like, yo, I don't want to cheat, but as long as I flirt with the line and don't actually cross the line, I'm not actually cheating. That's a possibility. Or three, which is most likely and very unfortunate. I'm trying not to laugh. Like, I'm sorry. He's
in seminary.
He's in seminary, or he's like in a house of discernment or something like that.
I'll give you one more. He's a chaos gremlin.
Chaos gremlin.
Now, and I'll tell you why. Because he struggles with long-term relationships, right? Because where he gets gratification is in the actual chasing of the person feeding into him. And this idea of, I know you want me and I know you can't have me, but you will chase me endlessly just to get an essence of what it is. And so I will feed off of that because that allows me to get what I want, which is that sense of practice. I need practice on building intimacy, but I don't know how to constructively do it. And this is the best way I know how to constructively have practice to build intimacy without telling you. Because the moment I tell you I'm practicing, you're going to shut off.
Yeah.
But if I don't tell you and I just do it and everybody else is going, oh, but that's just how he is, which means I'm doing it a little bit with everybody. So
Right.
you can't say, oh, this is just you, because other people will then tell you, what are you talking about? He's always like that.
That's true. And when everyone said he's always like that, she didn't respond with, no, it's different because of what he shares with me. She said, no, it's different because I'm emotionally investing in this person.
Yeah.
It's coming from her perspective.
Yeah.
So technically,
Yeah.
it could just be him running the game.
It could be.
We don't know.
He's just a chaos gremlin. We're basically like, that is a lot of chaotic. That's a lot of chaos.
But if you function in chaos or you function in survival mode, that's how you live life.
Right. And so my advice to you, boo-boo, is to just ask him the question like, hey, why aren't we together?
Yeah. Like if you want clarity, then just shoot for clarity. And just you have to be okay with the answer, though.
Right. And I think the thing right now, you don't want the answer because you like where it's at.
Exactly.
This is romance novel, chapter 7. Things have built up. You know chapter 10's around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be that steamy moment. And you think, if I just hold on a little bit longer, it'll snap. It probably won't. I'm just going to let you know that for free.
Well, something's going to snap, and you don't want it to be your sanity. Because you said, I'm real close to becoming feral, and all you need is to, like, put your sights and hopes on an arbitrary big date where there's going to be, like, a lot of people, and there's a lot of hard work, and then a lot of people coming together to have a good time, like a 4th of July party, for example, right?
Pause. You want to do that? Fine. 4th of July party. All big work. Everything's happening. Boom, boom, boom. He hits her with whatever. They look at each other. Explosions everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Gives her a long, sensual kiss. Done. He can continue for another 6 to 8 months off of that one sensual kiss.
Maybe.
No. Because that's it. That's it.
Yeah, but if that's the problem. If that's it, and he goes back to just being who he was before, and we're just not having a label on it, but she's expecting him to be a boyfriend, and he's like, hey, let's not get complicated with labels. Dog, she might stab.
Nah, you're expecting it to be the same note. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But all
He's
I'm
got to
saying,
adjust his game.
Huh?
He's got to adjust his game
He
at
would
that
have
point.
to adjust his game after that. But that's how it would be. That's like ultimate chaos, dog. These are people who function in chaos.
Dog, this is life or death at this point. It's not gonna be good.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is, boo boo, get clarity for you.
Yeah, I hope you find an answer. I really do.
No, for real, for real. All right. Let's do another one. This they said this was chaos.
Don't get stabbed. Oh my gosh.
So I'm 19. Female, started dating this guy, 21, 3 months ago. Great on paper. He's consistent, plans dates. Very early on, introduced me to his friends. All of that. Everyone clicked. Here's where things kind of take a left turn. His ex is still very much in the picture. Not like, ooh, we talk sometimes. Like, she shows up, opens the door, does laundry in his house type of thing.
Interesting.
His family still loves her. And everyone acts like, yeah, this is just normal. I've raised concerns about it because we're getting closer together. And he says, chill, it's only been 3 months.
3 months is a long time.
So I've taken a step back and I've tried to be chill because I didn't want to come off as insecure. But then I started noticing weird stuff, which bothered me. He has pictures of them up still.
Oh.
He still has pictures of her up still. And it's not hidden anywhere. You walk into his house and right in front of, it's not hidden anywhere. You walk into his house and right in front of the door is a big picture of the two of them hugging at the Grand Canyon.
Which means that she's got to see that every time she walks into his house.
Mm-hmm. His mom literally calls me her name every single time. I've corrected her and said, I'm not that. And she says, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, they were just together for so long. I can never switch. And that's just been making it worse. So we had a conversation again about it. And I don't know how it went. We kind of just let it sit. And I don't know what to do. Do I assert myself in the situation without being crazy? Because technically he's not doing anything wrong, but it just feels like the relationship never ended. Do I start setting boundaries for myself? Do we start talking about ground rules in the relationship? Like how do we bridge the gap here? Because I really like him and I don't want to lose him over this.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's tough. Okay. Well, from my perspective, just from listening, because again, these things come in, and I don't know the people personally, and there might be context that I'm not aware of. Right. But it sounds like he's obviously not. He wasn't ready for the relationship to end, and this person was ingratiated into his life, and he probably said at some point in his life, "I don't know how I'm going to do this without you," and so his way of going about it was, "I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to live life as if you're still here," because you are quite literally still here. Yeah. You're still part of my life. You're still coming over. You're still doing laundry. My family still loves you. You can still kind of be around. Therefore, it feels like the conversation, the relationship per se, never really ended. We just don't live together anymore.
Well, ask the question. I think your conversation with him needs to be, can you tell me why you two broke up? Mm-hmm. Because clearly things are not moving in the instead of focusing on like all these other things, just try to get an understanding of where he's at.
Right.
And then from there, make a decision for yourself and say like, hey, why did the two of you broke up? Is it something where you're like, you just figured out you're just not compatible with each other? In which case, yeah, it'll be rough. Like the transition will be rough. Because here's the thing. If you figure out that you and the other person is not compatible, but you've been together for like 8 years.
Right.
That's a long time to be with somebody.
For sure.
And then that's a lot of things that you can do in that 8-year time span. There's going to be pictures, and if it's only, we don't know how long it's been since the closing of that relationship and the beginning of this relationship.
That's also true.
And he's told her, like, chill, it's only been 3 months.
Right.
So whatever the gap time was between the end and the beginning, it clearly wasn't that long.
Right.
And so a part of me is like, well, ask what is keeping, like, why did they break up? If the answer to that question is, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why we did. That is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you have to sit back and go, okay, now I got to make decisions.
Right. Because it doesn't sound, from this, just looking at this from a 1,000-yard view, it doesn't seem like he's ready to let this go and to move on. And that's not like a shaking a finger at him either. Like, if you're not ready, you're not ready.
Yeah.
But don't jump into another relationship thinking that this is going to be fine and forcing this other person to just go along with something that's pure. It's obviously it's not okay.
Well, also, shame on the mom.
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, I understand making a mistake, but unless the names are so similar, like Carrie and Larry or something like that, which I'm like that, Jamie and Zamie, like, I can understand that kind of. But if the names are like Laura and Brittany, and you keep calling her Brittany when she's clearly Laura, and Laura is a brunette, and Brittany
she's corrected you multiple times.
Right. And Brittany's a blonde, and Laura's brunette. Like, they
Yes.
clearly don't look like each other.
Yes.
But yet you constantly do the same thing. Like, that at that point is a choice.
Yeah.
Like, you're actively doing that. Like, so it's just, it's a crappy situation to be in. But you have to ask him, like, why'd you break up? Like, why'd you break up? And then when you're setting boundaries for yourself, this really is a situation where you have to tell yourself, like, hey, I'm just not going to go over to his house. If the pictures are still going to be up, maybe I don't spend time over at his house.
Yeah.
And then that is a boundary you set for yourself. Pictures are up, no time at his house. Pictures are down, fine, I'll spend time at the house. But that is a decision which will change how you interact with him for sure.
Well, what's a red flag to me in this situation is that she did decide, like, oh, we obviously need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And so she did the mature thing. And again, I don't know how the conversation actually went.
Right.
But if it really went this way, and she said, hey, I feel uncomfortable about this. This whole situation, it rakes to me. I really like you. I don't want to lose you over this. But we need to talk about how close your ex is and how she's still ingratiated in your life as we're still dating. And you told me to chill. It's only been 3 months, but I can't pop off about the fact that you still have her up and having emotional embraces in your house as we're dating. That's weird.
The fact that she has a key to the house to come do laundry.
And she said that in the conversation. She said, I don't know how it went. As if to say, and it doesn't say this, but as if to say, like, he emotionally shut down.
Yeah.
Or he didn't really say much. Or he's like, hey, okay, cool, I'll revisit some things, I guess.
Yeah.
It that shows that he's not, it doesn't seem like he's receptive to changing, which is a problem at this point.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing you can do to force him to change.
Of course.
But this is where this is where boundaries actually come into play. Like, the boundaries are meant for you. So if you say, hey, I feel uncomfortable, then stop putting yourself in a position that you feel uncomfortable. And this is where you sit there and you have to make decisions where you're like, I'm just not going to spend time at the house. Like, you're clearly uncomfortable spending time at his house. Then don't spend time at his house.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to spend time with him and you still want to be with him, then spend time at your house or spend time outside of the house doing other stuff. Clearly, you're not having the relationship you want with the mother. Stop trying. Like, at a certain point, you just got to stop. And also, there is something to be said about 90 days. It's been 90 days.
Yeah.
It has been. Now, mind you, 90 days is a significant amount of time for a lot of things to happen. But at the same time, it also sounds like you have a vision of what your relationship should be like. And that vision internally is not matching up with reality. Like,
Right.
oh, my relationship with the mom is going to be like this. And we're going to be very close together. And we're going to have this banter back and forth. And that's why we're, like, really into. And it's like, okay, maybe. Or she just doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You don't know. But, like, dealing with your reality is going to be hard. And this is where the boundaries come into play. And you say, look, and yeah, maybe you do have to set ground rules with each other. where it's like, hey, if it's our time, she shouldn't be coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and this is something that you two have to agree to, a rule that both of you are talking about and you agree to. Maybe she texts him like, hey, is it fine if I come over to do laundry? Or whatever. Like, why is she coming over to do laundry? Like, is there a functional reason for her to come over to do laundry?
Mm-hmm.
Like, or is it just her being like, I'm still emotionally attached to you. This is a way for me to still drop by.
Or my washing machine's broken, and I know that if I ask to do laundry here, you'll let me do it. I can save money.
But that's
like, that could be a thing.
But that's a practical reason where you wouldn't, like, if that is the practical reason, you're not going to get upset by that because there's a practical reason for that to happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't require you to come by unannounced.
Mm-hmm.
So asking for, hey, you don't know what we're doing, send a message, schedule so we know.
Right.
That's not that big of a deal.
But then again, is that something that you feel comfortable enough at 3 months in your relationship?
That's what I'm saying.
That's moving like an established couple.
Well, and this is where I go, are you a couple or are you not? Like you can't be halfway.
That's true.
And dating is this weird thing where we're constantly like, we want the benefits of like stability, but we want the flexibility of independent living. So let's call it dating. Like it's silly to me.
It is silly. Absolutely, it's silly.
But you know what? I think realistically, you're on the right track, and you have some hard decisions to make. So start with the first question. Ask him, why did they break up? Do you have any final thoughts?
Man, I'm sorry you're going through this. Look, I know I'm laughing a little bit, but like it's a consequence of the culture that we live in, of our generation. There's a desire to have everything without giving up anything, and I'm sorry that this is the consequence.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're out.
You ever ask for advice and they laugh at you, or worse, they give it with strings attached? I learned some people don't help to help, they help to hold you. So be careful who speaks over your soul, 'cause not every God told me came from God. Not every I got you means you're safe. Some just wanna wear your story like a chain. Good advice is a treasure map buried in pain. Real truth ain't loud, it don't chase fame. Now I write what I needed, tattooed in flame, for the next lost soul walking out of that rain.
All right, man. The Catholic Notebook Research Team did their 1-2 thing. The Catholic Notebook Research Team did their 1-2 thing. And they asked, and we're finishing it out finally. We only had a few more to finish out. And this is the Would You Rathers. It was great. We got into we went left randomly.
Yeah, we had like one done. Just one.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Where was it? We already did the attractive one. All right. Cool. Would you rather relive your most embarrassing moment once a year publicly, or have a new embarrassing moment happen every month privately? So relive your embarrassing moment once a year publicly, or have a new moment reoccurring privately once a month. What do you think the priest that listened to us said?
I think they chose privately. I think they chose the second option.
75%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
75% said private.
And here's why I think that. Because I have in my mind one of my most embarrassing moments, and it was public, and it would not be okay to have that happen every single year. And if you're at your assignment for like 12 years, that's 12 times, my guy.
That's a lot.
That's too much. That's way too much before there's an issue.
That is a lot. Well, top comments were, having a fourth grader run to the teacher's desk, pull a bottle of lotion off the desk, and hand it to me on the first sunny day because my knees were so ashy. Nah, I'm good. I'm not wearing shorts ever again.
Hey, yo, Father Casper.
Yo, I can just see that too. The kid has no chill, like, oh, She was like, "What are you doing, Father? Here." And he's like, "What? Your knees?"
Every year. And the crazy part is, like, if you're at your assignment for 12 years, you don't have 12 kids in the same family. That's a new kid who has no idea about the joke.
Yeah.
Who did it every single year. Why are you wearing shorts and clerics anyway? It's gross.
No, I've seen that before. Where it's
Don't do that.
I've seen it before. Where like they're more like jorts. Where
If
it's
you're
like,
a priest listening to this,
it's
don't do that.
Just past, or like they're not capris, but they're just past the knees. Just
Don't
past
do
the
that.
There's a
No,
lot
it don't look good.
There's
Don't
a lot of
do
guys
it.
that do.
There shouldn't be. Don't do that.
Father Greg, the fashion police. Wear long pants like a man.
Or wear shorts, but don't wear capris. The heck are we doing here?
Well, no, it's like when you sit down, it goes above the knee. When you're standing up, it goes like just.
Those
like,
shorts are way too long. Don't do that.
like it's just like that.
Nah, that don't look good.
No, I don't wear shorts, so it makes
I'm
no
not
difference to
attacking
me.
you.
It makes no difference to you. No, but every time I explain something to you, you attack me like I'm the one.
You're the only
who's
person in this
sitting
room I
on
can talk to. You'll get this heat.
All right, the next comment was, why would I want to publicly humiliate myself? Do you understand? I have people that are preying on my downfall on a regular, and half of them wear collars.
Facts. Facts. We should get together. Facts.
And the next one is, I mean, if it's private, it's only me, the walls, and Jesus that know.
That's true. That's true. Never mind.
Oh, the next one. Would you rather have the perfect parish? Ideal.
No such thing.
No, ideal. Everything is perfect. Nothing goes wrong. Everything aligns. Even the things that go wrong work themselves out. But you are only there for 3 years. The rest of your priestly career is nothing but abject, catastrophic, dysfunctional situations. Or only the worst, abject, dysfunctional situations for 15 years, but you become a cardinal and get to pick your diocese anywhere in the world.
That's tough.
What do you think everybody picked? This was as close. This was tough.
I can see why it'd be tough, because we're talking about when you put in the cardinal part, for a lot of people that's the end game of authority and the freedom to choose the way they have authority. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
I think they probably chose that one. Maybe I'm wrong about this.
Nope. 49-49. 1% just said I can't pick.
They chose not to pick.
Mm-hmm. 49-49.
Weak.
49-49.
I know. I understand. It's smart.
You said weak. I just let him. I'm like, 1% just said like I don't know. I can't pick.
No, they can. They just didn't want to, because they didn't want to be like one of the percentages that chose one side or the other, even if it's anonymous.
Yeah, it is anonymous. Like no one knows. Like it's not like we collect names or anything.
I would choose it.
Which one do you pick?
The first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
All right. So 3 years of like perfect, and then like just abject.
I mean, might as well.
Dysfunction.
Might as well. I'm not trying to like lobby for a whole bunch of authority and power and stuff like that, but all I'm saying is I'd much rather just do the things I'm supposed to be doing
And go on a journey in faith.
I've been told of what I can say and what I can't say, so I'm not.
No, I'm just saying you're going on a journey in faith, right?
We are on a journey.
In faith.
We are on a journey. We're on a journey.
Yeah,
And we're moving together. We're all rowing together in the boat.
Some of us. All right, so 50 years. Here's some of the top comments, right? 15 years of a bad parishes. They said, 15 years of bad parishes because my diocese is hopeless to begin with.
Yo.
So nothing for me really changes. At least this way, suffering under incompetent leadership actually pays off for me in a little bit.
Yo, that's so much worse than anything I could have said.
That's what they said. It's not you, it's them. Anyways, I'm torn because bliss for 3 years, but knowing my diocese, if I had to restart my career, they would put it at the front end just to show me what life could be and never give it to me again.
It's just jadedness. That's too.
I will always want to go back to that moment. And then someone said, give me bliss, 3 years of peace. Let me recharge my wings and then go back into the battlefield.
That works. That's not as bad.
That's not jaded. Last one. Would you rather completely understand love, but fail to be able to communicate it with actions or non-verbally to other people, or not be able to understand love at all, but through your actions and words, you are displaying it?
I straight up don't understand this question.
Would you rather completely understand love, so you can explain love all day verbally, but you're not able to you're not able to show it? So you're not able to show it, and you can't non-verbally communicate it. So, for example, when I'm sitting down with you and I'm showing you like compassion with my face without actually having to be like overly exaggerated about it, like oh, okay, like those non-verbal cues and things like that.
Right.
You can't do any of that. You don't know how to show love to people.
Interesting. Okay.
But as a concept, as theology, as everything, you fully understand it.
Okay.
Or you don't understand it at all. You have no idea. Like, you can't put it into words, but you live it.
That one.
Okay. What do you think everybody else said?
Probably that one too.
Nope.
Really?
65% of people said understand it, but can't show it. They picked the first one. 35% of people said don't understand it, but show it.
What are the comments on why that is?
I can't.
That bad?
You honestly just asked me, would I rather have full spectrum autism or just be Catholic?
I was thinking about that, but I didn't know if I could say that out loud.
Because I pick autism. There's so much more person. Like, what?
Weak.
What? I was like, listen, I don't need to show it non-verbally. I just need to talk about it in homilies. Now, if I had a deep understanding, do you understand how dope my homilies would be? The layers, the way people would leave being moved by my homilies. Just don't catch me after mass.
Weak.
This is how people. This is what the other priest is saying. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Gracious.
It says, I'd rather just be able to show it. I like interacting with people. If I can show God's love to people, that would be great.
That was about. These got to be ordered in a certain type of way as wild statement, and then bring you back to at least mid-level. We'll balance it out.
No, there's no balance out. This is just, these are the top 3 comments.
Gracious.
Goodness gracious. That was a good show, ain't it?
Always.
For all of us here at Catholic Liberty Conspiracy Studios, we love you. You're very special.
Go forth and bear good fruit.
We out!
Where life and faith meet.
Father to Father is a production of Spirit Stream Studios. All rights reserved.